The real reason your veins look blue, it's not your blood. Hey there, science explorers and curious minds, and welcome to FactSpark. Quick question for you. Have you ever stared at your wrist and seen those little bluish or greenish highways running just under your skin? And have you ever thought, whoa, my blood must be blue in there? Well, get ready to have your mind blown, because that's one of the biggest myths about the human body, and the truth is way weirder and more amazing than you ever imagined. Before we get to our own weird bodies, let's talk about some real-life biological weirdos who actually do have blue blood. Forget everything you thought you knew, because some animals out there have blood that's naturally blue. Our favorite example is the horseshoe crab, a living fossil that's more closely related to spiders and scorpions than to actual crabs. The secret to its striking blue blood is a copper-based protein called hemocyanin, which it uses to carry oxygen. Unlike our own iron-based blood, this blue blood isn't just a fun fact, it's a medical superhero. Its unique properties are so good at fighting bacteria that US law requires its use to test for contamination in all injectable drugs and medical implants. But the horseshoe crab isn't alone. The list of non-red-blooded animals is incredible. Octopuses, for example, have 3 hearts to pump their bluish, cool-toned blood. And in the frigid waters of Antarctica, there's a fish called the crocodile icefish that has completely invisible blood because it has no red blood cells at all, absorbing oxygen directly from the cold water. These animals prove that blood can be any color depending on the molecules they use to survive. Now for the big reveal about us. So, is our deoxygenated blood blue? The undeniable truth is that all human blood is always red. The idea that it turns blue is a total misconception. Think of it like this. Your blood has a little iron taxi driver named hemoglobin. When it's carrying a happy, chatty oxygen passenger, it's a bright, vibrant crimson red. But once it drops off the oxygen and is heading back to the lungs, it's a little worn out and tired, so it's a darker, more muted shade of red, but still very, very red. If you've ever seen blood get drawn from a vein, say, during a donation, you know it's a deep, dark cherry red, not blue. It's like a vampire's favorite lipstick color, not a blueberry smoothie. So if our blood is always red, what's with the magic trick our veins are playing on us? The answer is a beautiful optical illusion that's straight out of a physics textbook. The phenomenon is similar to why the sky looks blue during the day. Our skin isn't just skin, it's a tiny, complex light filter. When light hits your arm, your skin gobbles up all the long red wavelengths of light and lets the short, bouncy blue ones pass right through. The blue light goes all the way down to your veins, bounces off that dark red blood, and travels back up to your eyes. Your brain, being the wonderful trickster that it is, sees that returning blue light and says, aha, those veins are blue. This effect is why people with lighter skin often have more visible veins, and why some people might even have green veins if they're closer to the surface. So where did this wacky idea even come from? It's a fascinating tale of history and art. The term blue-blooded, or sangre azul in Spanish, originated with the Castilian nobility. They were known for their pale, fair skin, a mark of wealth because it meant they were too fancy to get a tan by working outside in the sun. Their lack of a tan made the veins on their hands and wrists stand out more, and it looked like their blood was blue. This became a symbol of noble lineage. The second major reason is a simple, well-intentioned visual shortcut. For centuries, medical artists needed a way to show the difference between oxygen-rich and oxygen-depleted blood. So they just adopted a simple color-coding system: red for arteries and blue for veins. This was never meant to be a literal depiction of reality, but it has been so widely used in textbooks that it has cemented the false belief in our minds. In the end, the truth about the color of human blood and the appearance of our veins is a testament to the power of observation and the importance of scientific inquiry. The blood that sustains human life is a magnificent crimson liquid, always red, from the moment it leaves the heart to the moment it returns. The bluish color in our veins is a beautiful and complex optical illusion, a reminder that what our eyes perceive on the surface is not always the full story. The next time you look at your veins, you'll know the truth. You're not a blue-blooded aristocrat. You're a walking, talking optical illusion, powered by a glorious crimson-red engine.